It has been a long time since I recorded any videos, and I'm trying to get back to YouTube video recording. So today, we're going to do a gold or XAUUSD pre-market analysis, and we'll start off on the weekly time frame. So remember that a month in trading is equivalent to 4 weekly candles. And right now, if we look on the gold scenario, you will realize that we actually have two bullish candles for the past month. So we have this one here, and then we have this one here. Okay, and then two bearish candles in between. So our main focus for this technical analysis period will be based on this region right here. So in order to do this, I'm going to hold down the shift button and then mark the area. So this is going to be our area of interest. So this is basically a channel. I use the channeling tool to mark both the low and the high that is in our interest. So as you can see, price is basically rejecting. You look at this bullish candle, you'll realize that price is rejecting the 50% zone of the channel that we've just placed on the chart, and this is good because this represents 50% of the entire movement that we are looking at. Now you will realize that on the weekly we are extremely bullish. All right, we're extremely bullish overall. Okay, and in the past 4 weeks we can actually say that the market has actually been more bearish than bullish. All right, because prices just came down from, or came from a previous high, and it formed or created a low, and now it's basically on 50% of that move, and it just rejected the past week. So let's see what this week has to hold for us. But according to what I'm looking at here, I believe that for the weekly time frame, this would be the most important level for those looking to sell long term, and for those looking to buy, the original all-time high would be, okay, our main focus. So we will have it like this. All right, so main focus or main targets for buys at 3,500, and main targets for sales on the long run would be at 3,122. Right, I do not know if fan sounds will be included in the video, but if it does happen, please try your best to listen to what I'm saying. Moving to the daily time frame, we have something really important happening on the daily time frame, and we'll have to watch out for our, what you call this, our daily candles. This is a bit slow right now, but let's see. So on the daily time frame, just so that we maintain our focus on what's important, you'll now realize that the area of interest that we are looking to focus on is more clear on the daily than on the weekly. Okay, so here we have price bouncing up from a really important zone where it just created liquidity basically by creating a double bottom, and it seems like price broke a major structure in the past week, because this is the last candle, Friday's candle, and this is the last week. So last week's entire move was bullish, and then we had one bearish candle on Thursday, okay, which was NFP, and then on Friday we had a holiday in the United States of America, and price did not have enough volume, as you can see by the size of the candle. Now we expect to either see a bearish continuation move targeting the low that I've just mentioned on the weekly, which is this one, or we will see price above this 50% line to target initially this level, and then we would be looking to target this level as well. Okay, so this is the 3,450 level. Okay, now let's see how we can analyze and get back to it. So if you analyze trend lines, if you trade trend lines, basically just a simple analysis, you'll realize that this was a bearish channel, right? This level here. If I had to clone it, for example, let me just clone it quickly and then mark it up. So this was a bearish channel. Price broke out of the bearish channel, retested the channel, and now we should be looking to buy all the way up here. All right, so this is what we expect to see. Okay, we expect to see this. Okay, we expect to see this, or the creation of a new ascending channel. All right, this is what we expect to see, the creation of a new ascending channel. Okay, and you can follow up on that basing your facts on the study of the Elliott wave theory. This can help you out a lot. So let me delete this and let's see where price would go. So under normal circumstances, I would use my Fibonacci retracement tool from here to the newly created recent high, to mark out my level of interest in case of looking for buys. So on the daily time frame, my area of interest would be right here on the daily if I was looking for buys. And on the 4-hour time frame, our area of interest that we could look at if we were looking for sales would be somewhere around here. But let's see if that area has not been tapped into yet on Friday. And this is, so in order to do this, we need to say that this level here, let me just remove this because we already know that our area of interest is here. We can mark this as our, okay, I'll just say weekly. Okay, I can just mark this like this. Let me just mark it as actually by SL, and then by SL, and then here we can mark this as our SSL, sell side liquidity, and then we can actually mark this. I continue to this is going to be Thursday's high, okay, but I would normally just call it PDL, right? Because we had no big movement on Friday, so I'll just do PDL for example, and then we would go on this low as well, and we would mark it as sorry, this is PDH, forgive me for that, previous daily high for example, and then this is PDL, previous daily low. So now whenever this happens and my area of interest is here, the IPD, immediate price delivery level, I expect price to break one of the levels or one of the zones that it just created. So I expect price to break either the PDH or the PDL, but in this case I would expect price to break PDL, retest, drop to PDH, and then shoot, retest, and continuation. Okay, something like this. All right, and then we tap into the all-time high. This is one move that I would be looking to take, as long as price does not come to liquidate us, if it's looking to take the liquidity from this level here. Okay, sell side liquidity is right here. This is one scenario, but let's focus on what's important. So let's see, will it be safe to focus on sales from the PDH all the way to IPD, or will it be safe to enter buy trades, waiting for price to activate on the IPD, or will price simply just move all the way up from where it is to the buy side liquidity? Now, in order for us to find this out, we need to go on the 4-hour to see how it looks like. So if we go on the 4-hour, let's wait and see. Okay, so here we are on the 4-hour. Let's see how the market structure looks like on the 4-hour. So we can clearly see that price had a very huge bearish candle that broke an important structure level here. Okay, so price broke here. I normally just put a B. Okay, and to me this was a successful break because price closed below the zone, or despite creating a wick. Okay, despite the rejection, and then price went back to tap a very important, I would say, what this now becomes a resistance level because it was previous support that was broken. So price came, and then this level here now for me becomes a tapped into resistance level. Okay, price tapped into this level, and now I expect to see bearish moves all the way here. And if you see, what's interesting about this trade is that right here we have a bearish candle, and this bearish candle becomes an order block, and just below here we have a gap that in my opinion needs to be filled. All right, this is according to my strategy. So according to my strategy, we need to tap into this area where I'm going to mark put another zone here, another line here, or rectangle here. So we need to tap into this area because this will be my POI, okay, my point of interest. So this would be my POI. The reason why this is going to be my POI is just because of what I see here. So I see an order block level, and then right here the rejection, this spike and this spike, this is going to be my level of interest, and I expect price to tap into here before I take any buys. But I need more confirmations. I need more than just one confirmation, right? And this will depend on how the market is going to open this week, okay, and on how the market structure will be during the day tomorrow. Because Asia session, I just want to see price drop from where it is. Okay, I want to see price drop from where it is, break this, and maybe tap into here. If I see this during Asia or beginning of London session, then I can take this trade because it's going to be excellent. Now, what if you want to sell? Where would you look to sell? The best selling area was here. This was the best selling zone for those who were looking to sell on Friday. Okay, and the other thing also, on lower time frames like 15 minutes perhaps, you can see that here we have something interesting. Okay, you can have something interesting. You could have something like this, and this is what I expect to see. Okay, this is what I expect to see. A bearish continuation pattern. This would be valid for us to take this sell trade here as well. This would be another selling point. Or should price decide to respect this area, let me just mark it here. Should price decide to respect the area above here, which is the last bullish candle before the bearish move that broke a structure, this order block level here, then I expect to see price tap into this level here, which is the top level now. I'll set this. So initially this was the first level, which is resistance, but like I said, price normally reacts more on IPDs, immediate price delivery levels. So I want to see, for gold, this is how it works. So I want to see gold tapping into this level before I sell. Okay, so this is what I want to see. So either I sell on the breakout of the ascending channel, this channel here. So I want to, this is an ascending channel despite being on a downtrend here on the 4-hour. I want to see price breaking out of this ascending channel Coming back to retest the channel, so around this level here, I would take an entry for sales when price comes back to retest here. Okay, so what we would mark this as BRK for now, just so that I remember. Break and retest. I need to see a break and retest at this level. Break and then retest, and then I can enter. And this could have happened already on the lower time frame because this is a rejection, right? So price went down already and now it rejected. So in 1 minute, 15 minutes, 5 minutes, we could possibly see something like boom. And now we need to see price moving down. Now this IPD level is always the best to take price on the IPD level. This level, however, could be 65% of the Fibonacci. This is 71, and this is probably 79, and here is 93, possibly. So I normally prefer to take my trades over 62 or 79. All right. So the best entry was going to be here or above here, and it can still happen. So we could possibly still see price push up to the IPD and then sell from the IPD. If you enter on the IPD, your stop loss would have to be above here. No way you're going to put your stop loss anywhere close to the closing of the candles because you're going to get wicked out. So this is where we put it, okay? So long term, what are my bets or what are my stakes? What I'm looking to do is I prefer, okay, if you look at this, the reward on the long trade is greater than on the short setup. So this would be our first, something is wrong. I don't know what's wrong, but something is wrong. So this was, the short setup was going to be our first setup on the break and retest. The IPD level was going to be our second retest, and our first setup was actually going to be here, which already happened, so we can't consider it. So it's this one, break and retest, 1, IPD level 2, and then trade number 3 was going to be, or is going to be, the buy position from the level that we just marked below. Okay, right here. So the buy from this level is what I prefer to take, because if I take this buy, I would have to swing it or day trade it or intraday trade it all the way to the BSL. And if I have enough patience, I can actually take it all the way up to the all-time high. Okay, so the buy, in my opinion, as you can see, although it has greater risk because your stop loss originally will have to be below this level, below this spike, around this level here, or around here, and you take profit target here, or you can take the sell, which is a bit shorter. So this is my prediction for gold today. And if you're interested in taking this setup, if you understood what I've just explained here, go ahead and try to understand this and take your bets or your trades on this as well. All right, like and subscribe for more, and see you on the next gold pre-market open technical analysis.